Ma'am, boleh mulai, ma'am?
Yes. Okay, we're live now again on YouTube. Welcome to the third season of Word Miles. I'm Deborah Chatrin and I'm going to host this program. Well, it's such a rainy day. It's been raining since morning, but we have to thank God still for the fresh air, for the nice weather. We have to grateful for whatever weather that we are experiencing now. It's Sunday. I know everyone is very busy on Sunday, but thank you for those who tune in to watch this program, the episode 3 of Word Miles. Well, for today's theme, in episode 3, we have such a very unique theme here. It's boosting my mental wellness through creative writing. And today I am with storytellers. They are going to share their masterpieces. They created something wonderful and they're going to share the stories that they wrote. Okay, I think let's just start this show. I would like to invite all the speakers in. Hi, Beatrix. I'm here with Beatrix. And hi, Tanya. I'm with Tanya. Okay, and we have Intan. Hi, Intan. And we have April. I think we have one more storyteller. Okay, we have Hannah Elizabeth Manulang. So, guys, they are our storytellers today. We have 5 storytellers, and they're going to share something wonderful. They're going to share their masterpieces. Let's get to know them further. I would like each storyteller to introduce themselves. Okay, let me start with Beatrix.
Okay. Hi there. I'm Beatrix. Please don't call me Patrick. That in SpongeBob SquarePants cartoon, because sometimes people call me with that nickname. Okay, I'm junior at Universitas Advent Indonesia, and I'm part of Student Association Committee in Faculty of Teacher Training and Sciences. I'm currently live in Batam, even though Batam near to Singapore, I never visited. Please don't laugh at me. But maybe next month I will go there. Maybe. And then I love to sing because when I'm singing, it makes me feel better. So I also join choir with the namely is Witnessing Sound Choir, and then I spend much time to reading a comic online. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tania Kaunang, and I normally live in Jakarta, but now I'm living at the dormitory. I'm studying in Adventist University in Bandung, and I love singing. Um, I'm a quiet person, and I'm not good in talk in public, but I try. I try my best. Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is April Lebora Butar. I'm junior at Universitas Advent Indonesia. Now I stay at Medan in the one of village of Medan called Simodong, and I'm blessed. I'm officially 20 years old in this years. Fun fact about me: watching. I love watching some movie and sometimes reading webtoon. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Thank you, April. Thank you, my friend Beatrix and Tanya. And I will introduce myself. Let me introduce myself. My name is Intan Angelia. I'm 21 years old, and I grew up in Jakarta and Medan City. And right now, I live in Medan City. I'm majoring in English education of UNAI. I've and I don't have much time for hobbies these days, but in the future, I'd like to try swimming, shopping, and traveling, I guess. And I also really love pets. I love cats. I love dogs, and my hobby is also planting flowers, and I love flower plants. That is beautiful and makes me heal. And anyway, uh, I'm taking I want to improve. I'm taking this class because I want to improve my writing skills in English. So that's all for my from introductions, self introduction for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Hannah Elizabeth. You can call me Hanul or Sabet, as long as you are convert. I'm a college student in amazing universities, and I love watching film, but I always living when I watch it. And I love cooking when my mood is bad. That sounds hilarious, but that's me. I hope you can enjoy the show, and nice to meet you all.
All right. Thank you so much for introducing yourself. Now we are going to start our discussions. I'm going to ask you several questions, and I would like to know your insights about creative writing, about how writing improves your mental wellness. Okay, first of all, before I start, when we're stressful, sorry, when we're stressful, we feel relaxed after writing it down, after writing our feelings down. Just like in my case, when I'm sort of stressful, whenever I write things on my journal, I don't know why, it's just, I feel very relaxed. Oh, there's a research that is saying writing can actually maintain our health, our mental health. So here, we are trying to bridge the concept of health with writing, with creative writing. And we would like to dig deeper, dig insights from the mindset of young people, mindset of creators. Now, I invite these young people because they have created their masterpieces. They've created stories. They've created books for children. And I would like to know their insights about how writing can improve their mental wellness. Now, let me start with the first question to discuss. Sorry, I keep coughing because my mom in the kitchen, she's cooking delicious food, but I think it's more on the pepper. So that's why I'm coughing. Okay, first question. What is your opinion about creative writing? Anyone can answer?
Let me answer your questions,
Okay,
ma'am.
go on.
I think creative writing is the unique subject that I ever had. The new challenges that I had to involve myself to be as a teacher for tomorrow. I have to use my 5 senses to write and write this all. And yeah, so far my English skills has improved. Praise God. I get many benefits from that one. And especially my imagination can develop day by day, because I should be a kid when I write children's story. I should be a teenager when I try to make novella. Yeah, even though I still in a teenage but I really enjoy this one. I keep my story rolling on, and the more benefit that I got is it can this creative writing can develop my confidence. I think that's it.
For me, creative writing is a good thing because creative writing is an art that which is showing and displays our imagination and dreaming. And we use our creativity to make our own story. And I'm so glad to involve in this creative writing because the creative writing class helped me to stimulate my brain and push my imagination by thinking outside the box and creative writing to express myself to writing by writing creatively.
Okay, great opinions. Now, I would like to ask, I'm sure that you all have favorite writers. Now, I really want to know who is your biggest inspiration that boost you, yeah, that motivate you to write your masterpieces? Anyone would like to answer?
Uh, can I answer your question?
Sure, sure, April.
Okay, for me, nowadays I'm really into read the David Williams children's story. You know, he is one of popular writer. She he is such a good writer that have many interesting story that he write, and he is my inspiration to write my masterpieces. And her writing style is so good and easy to understand the story.
Okay, I want to answer too. For me, my biggest inspiration to write all this story is Mrs. J.K. Rowling. I think you guys already know her for writing Harry Potter stories. Um, I don't read all of her books, but I really appreciate her because she created 7 books of Harry Potter, and her books are the thick kind of books with hundreds of pages. She also made movies about them, even though in her early times, she was always got rejected for publishing her works. I think she also got many words in her mind to complete these books. You know that in 2022, I think in this years, there is a release of a second screenplay of the Fantastic Beasts, which story is written by Mrs. J.K. Rowling and her partner Steve Close. I like that movies. Thank you.
Okay, from the question that's gave to us, yes, for me, I have a favorite writer. She's the Dewi Lestari is Indonesian writer. Why do I love and like her? At first, I watched the West Screen Film of Indonesia films, Indonesian movie. I thought the films were pretty good, that interesting for us like a teenager or young adult. For me especially, then I found out, and I found out on a social media her social media that the Dewi Lestari is a writer who has received many awards, and nine of her books she has published have been made into the films, and there are so many things and role models that Dewi Lestari does. She is able to create things that may be difficult for others to do, but the Dewi Lestari does is extraordinarily well, and both from her own experience and the intelligence and effort she puts in, it really encouraged me to keep on writing. And also think uh, there must be a lot of people who are inspired by Dewi Lestari, I guess, with her writing ability and her passion for writing. So that's all from my answer. Thank you.
Thank you. I guess that everyone here, you have your own inspiration, and that's very good. Having inspiration can motivate us to create something, to do something great in the future. Well, I would like to ask you, the theme that we have is about mental wellness, writing, and mental health. We are trying to bridge this concept between health and writing. Now, I would like to ask all of you here, how does creative writing boost your mental wellness? Where is it therapeutic for you? Is writing a therapy for you? So please try to share with us.
Yeah, I think it's kind of therapeutic for me. It's because when I confused how I can share my stories, my experience to others, I can write it here. For it's a spoiler to you, because for your information, there are two masterpieces that I had already wrote. It's based on my true story. So you can see that actually everyone has their wonderful life journey, and it will remind you that you are the best version of you yourself. So when I write all the stories, 3 stories, I felt like I was unplugged from this exhausted world, and then I reset myself by writing. That's it.
Okay. For me, writing make me some improvement for my mental wellness at a certain time, but it is not therapeutic to me at most time, as I don't really like writing and prefer watching. I mostly thought of it as a means for me to improve my writing skills and also to broaden my knowledge of English while learning new vocabularies.
Well, for me, I think creative writing is a good therapy to me for boosting my mental. Writing creatively offer a best way to explore and represent my thoughts, feeling, ideas, as Patrick already said. Uh, for example, we can writing creatively about our experience or like difficult experience such as grief can also provide a means of communicating to others something that I believe is so complicated or difficult to say directly.
Okay. For the questions, I want to answer. Yes, it is. Why? I believe writing is medicine for our minds, right? Whenever, like men talk before, whenever we feel mentally and emotionally exhausted, writing down the things that bother us will help us structure our thoughts and bring uh, peace to our minds. For me, the benefits of writing and mindfulness is that they help us concentrate on one thing and completely free our mind, free my mind from other stuff that bothers us, and overcrowds my mind or overcrowds our minds. Practicing them every day will not only help us understand, will not only help myself, help ourselves understand our actions, my actions, and behavior better. But will also relieve will also relieve my anxiety, our anxiety. And on the other hand, un unacknowledged emotion can lead to depressions. However, writing can help us manage depression by training our emotional intelligence, right? Emotional intelligence can be learned, and writing is one the possible tools to exercise it. It can be used in the same ways to mindfulness. When I describe a particular event or something that I am observing at the moment, replacing the old negative emotion with something different, that's the thing that I felt as long as I wrote on my story in the books from mental health for our from the experience that already read. That's I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, for me, yes, I agree from equation. It is because when we make our own story, it helps us to put our feelings into the story. And when we write, it is an effective media for expressing emotion. And writing give a piece. So that's it for me.
Thank you, everyone. Such a wonderful answer you have here. Now, I'm curious enough. What are your attempts to improve your creative writing skills?
How can I improve my skills through this to write these three stories? I think I have the same experience like others, that we have to spend much time to browse on Google, to look on others writers. Maybe you have the same experience like me, that this subject brought me again to the bookstore again, because this pandemic makes me only stay at home. It means that I just read a book by online ebook. So I really say thanks for the subjects, that it can makes me more creative, improve my English skills, the way I describe something, the way I choose the figure of speech. It can make me better to write a story. So the way the storyteller also tells their story, I can absorb it, I can adopt it, and it aided me some inspiration. Thank you.
Okay. For me, in my early days, it mostly only led to me watching more movies and also trying to talk in English in my chats with my friends. But now, I am used to doing it in my chat, and also this creative writing class made me improve my skills in writing by pushing me to my limits in order to learn more and more. I think that's
Okay. For me, mm, when I when I was writing my missions to improve my creative writing skills, such as reading many reference inspiration, like to make good storyline, and also I think the the one of important things is imagination. I actually like to imagine something randomly, and so by imagining more things, I think it helps me to write good plot twists in the story. And one of the important things is word choice. Uh, while I was writing my story, I put all my effort to search some reference to choose right words on my story, like idioms, phrasal verb, and kind of figurative language. So by the using right choices in my story, readers will easily understand the read.
Okay. For the attempt to improve my creative writings, the ways to improve my creative writing skills, of course, I have to read everything I can find. For example, of the some books, and the other ways is I did to find inspiration in everyday things. As we know, the world around is a full interesting of events. Go for a walk and ask ourselves questions such as what is the person doing, what is the dog looking at, why are those people are going there for anything what we can anything what we look what we have and what we already learned. Therefore can write a summary of something that's, for example, therefore can write a summary of something that is happening on from what I did is happening on the TV or video or film or drama that I watch. That's just finding it's finished playing. It means that I read about the everything and anything I've been seeing. Hear what I hear, what I smell, and what I feel. I think I'll be surprised at what pops up in my head. I think that's my attempts to improve my writings. Thank you.
For me, to improve my creative writing skill, I read some novels. It is such huge movement in way we improve our creativity in making a story. Moreover, writing a diary is a really help me to make a creative writing skill. Sometimes our expectation on something are not really going smoothly. At the same time, we expect something better happen. And through creative writing, I could put my imagination and make our own story.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your answers. It's good that you have some writing prompts to help improve your creative writing skills. It means that you really want to hone your skills. Without reading, without practicing the writing itself, we won't be able to achieve anything. So it's good that you put yourself into practice. You try to write because you will never know whether we can have the skill to write if we never try it. So writing is actually a great way to start to support yourself with your masterpieces. Yeah, I cannot wait to see your masterpieces. What are yours to share your masterpieces to our viewers here? And I would like you to tell us what your stories are all about. Now, I would like to start with Beatrix. Can you please show us your masterpieces and please give us the brief summary about your stories? You said to us before that 2 of your stories are based on your real life. So please tell us brief summary of your story and then also explain about how you make the layout and then give brief explanation why you choose that kind of themes. Now, please share. I would like all storytellers to share their masterpieces.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, this is the great opportunity that I ever had. Like Korean people said, it's a debut, the first launch of my masterpieces. Let me tell you the first of my masterpieces. That is ebook that I using Book Creator, and I design using Canva. The story is about a children's story with the theme passion. Why I choose passion as a theme? Because I really want children to find their passion, to find what makes them feel better when they have it and they confident about it. So the title of the story is The Zine of the Violin, in which there is a child, whose parents promised him to buy one of instruments that he has to practice with it. So actually he was confused what he should buy, and finally after look on many instruments, music instruments, finally he loves a violin. Okay, you can see here my book. And next, my masterpieces is digital storytelling. It's still for children. The theme that I chose is how can hobby change a person? Without even realizing, when you love something, it can change yourself, maybe in a positive way or negative way. So this title is about the straight-faced singer, where there is a little girl that has a hobby that is singing, but she has a good voice, but she was not using her smile while he was singing. Then this story is based on my
always
base
has
experience.
karaoke time at the weekend. I was always gazed at mommy because she was like a pop star to me. As my mom adores singing and has a good voice, I love to sing. La la la. She taught me how to sing well. Then, mommy asked me to sing in front of many people. And the day had come. Mommy sat on the first bench, and I myself was very nervous. I felt like my tummy was churning. Bloop-doop, bloop-doop. My heart beats really fast. I want to run and hide behind mom, I said in my heart. Hot sweat. But mommy tried to calm me down, and I started to sing. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and I become brave enough to perform in front of others. Good job, darling. You look like a pop star with 1 million fans. But when you sing, there's something lacking, mommy said. What is that, mom? I wondered. You forgot to wear your smile while you were singing. I just realized this at the time. And every time mommy asked me to smile while singing, I felt awkward. But mommy never gave up and asked me to smile. Until one day, Mommy enrolled me to singing contest and I had to practice with Miss Lenny. She is a cheerful teacher. Sol, la, mi, fa, sol. That was what I did with Miss Lenny for 1 week. In the second week, Miss Lenny wanted me to imagine as if I was performing in front of a crowd and I have to smile. Monday, Tuesday. Oh man, this is a nightmare. I cannot do it. I want to quit the contest. Miss Lenny smiled at me and came closer. Which weather do you like? Sunny or cloudy? Soon I answered, I prefer sunny than cloudy. Yes, you've said before. Our expressions are the same like the weather. So, without even realizing, when you smile to your audience, you will transform the positive energy to them. Then Miss Lenny brought me to a mirror. Now look at yourself in the mirror and smile. It's good when you sing with that expression, right? You have a good voice, but you need to show an expressive face. I gaze at myself. You're right, Miss Lenny. I will start to sing and smile. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday came. I started to sing at my first round, but it was still hard to smile. Then I challenged myself to smile at them. And yeah, I did it. The second round made the crowd pay special attention to me because I was smiling. La la la. They enjoyed and made me more confident to sing. I was surprised because by smiling, I got the second place. So, you can share your smile. Smile changed the expressionless singer into an expressive singer. The end.
So, as you can see here that your stories, you can share with others. You can tell it in a creative way. And the last masterpieces that I would like to share with you is Wattpad. The story that, the masterpieces that I would like to share is novella that I using Wattpad, and these are my novella. The theme that I picked is about friendship, which is based on my experience. And why does I choose this theme? It's because I really want to share these unforgettable memories that I think it's really hard to redo because we all have our own busyness. So when I'm bored, I will staring at some photos, and it feels like the photos reflect all memories alive. So the beauty smile that I see in the photos that never faded. So this is a diary friend. The title is Diary of Friend, The Unforgettable Memories. It's about Angel's diary on her school's journey. The most unforgettable memories that she would like to share. And this masterpiece is based on my true story. I think I cannot share all this part of my story, of my novella. You can browse it through Wattpad and click on my title. I think that's all my masterpieces. Thank you.
Okay. I made my DST and ebook story by relying on my own imagination of a story derived from my own personal issue and made it as how I see fit it in order to entertain kids to read them. This is my ebook is about confidence is a key. My ebook story tells about a girl who is not confident with her looks because she feels that she is not as pretty as her peers due to the fact that she has a curly hair and felt different than those in her living environment. She later got help from her friends and mother in order to gain confidence to go out in public with the looks she got. Um, and next is my digital storytelling. It's about the rich boy. My DST story tells about a boy who has a living well environment as his parents were rich but doesn't really able to find time and attention to their kid. As they are always busy with work, this later leads the boy to have a bad attitude as he is also lacking as love as a kid. But in the last story, that the point, the family will give him attention. And the last is my Wattpad or my story. On the other hand, my Wattpad story derives from the pain and problems in my life, which I experienced myself. The storyline starts with a rich, young, pretty girl who's living by using her grandmother's money. She's a broken home family where her mom and dad already have a new family. She's been struggling with life while living in her grandmother's house after her parents' divorce when she was in the first grade in elementary school. She kept going on with life, and this story also comes with the solutions she has taken in life to go through her own tough times. I hope that this story can give positivity to be learned and also be a lesson on what not to do. And maybe you guys, if you want to read it, I can share it later on my webpage. Thank you.
Okay. In this opportunity, I I'm so honored to share my masterpieces. The first masterpieces is children's story. Here you go. I already wrote this story by using Canvas, and I made this into book creator. Actually, this story is for children aged 6 to 12, because as we know, children like to read many kind of children's story to boost their mood. Not only children, teacher can also use children's story as the tools in their teaching. Why I choose this kind of theme? Because I think children usually like to attend many party, and they like to wear a beautiful dress code or unique dress code. In this, therefore, I choose this theme because I think this story is very interesting for children. And the second masterpieces is digital storytelling. Wait. Here is my digital storytelling. As you know, digital storytelling is kind of activity to share story that have crucial story elements are like plots, characters, and suppressing angles. And I already wrote storytelling digitally in PowerPoint. I made some animation. So when children read this or watch this story, they can more interest to read this. In a sunny morning, Lily going is full of joy to see everything at the market with her mom. Holding mommy's hand, Lily strolls around the market, glances, and meet many sellers selling their wares in the market. Step by step, Lily inching her way follows her mother, buying vegetables and fruits. Buying carrots, potatoes, pumpkins, oranges, mangoes, and tomatoes, Lily happily plastic sires all of the vegetables and fruits. Then, Lily, helping her mother, brings one plastic bag. After buying vegetables and fruits, Lily and her mother moving by fish. At the time, her mom buys a kilo of gourami fish. Then the seller cleans and chops the fish of Lily's mom. Wow, this fish looks so fresh! Just seeing a lot of fish makes Lily cheerful. Waiting for the seller to clean and chop the gourami fish, Lily glanced at the place of the fish until views one beautiful fish, the goldfish. Immediately, putting down the plastic bag, Lily approached, staring at the goldfish swimming in the pool. Wow! The goldfish looks so fresh! Lily shouted. Staring at the goldfish, Lily imagines she will eat the yummy goldfish. Yum, 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 so yummy! Gulp, gulp, gulp. Imagine a yummy fish. Lily asks her mom to buy it. Mom, I want to buy goldfish, Lily says, pointing to the goldfish. Keep staring at the goldfish, Lily waits for a response from her mom, but hear nothing. Mom? Lily calls, but hear nothing. That's when she realized that her mother is not by her side. At the moment, Lily, wandering alone in the midst of the market court, is turning her gaze to find her mother. All of a sudden, someone taps Lily's shoulder. Hi dear, what are you doing here? Her mom asks. Mommy, there you are, Lily says, hugging her mom. Oh, my dear, let's grab some food. You are tired. Let's go, Mom. I want to eat a yummy goldfish. Of course, dear, as you wish, her mom says. Lily, holding her mom's hand, goes to buy some food with her mom, then going home. Thank you. Sorry. That's my second masterpiece, and the last masterpiece is Wattpad. This is the last my masterpiece is Wattpad. It tells with the title Emily with her school life. It tells about a girl named Emily. Uh, Studied in the boarding high school. The girl enjoys her school days happily and makes many friends. The girl also that has good relationship with them. In the school, there are several extracurricular classes such as choir, music, and something like that. And she was confused what organization or extracurricular she joined. And therefore, she asked her mother. She asked her mother and asked her opinions. What should she? She chose the organization that and her mother want her to join. Her mother want Emily join the choir and music musical ensemble like to play piano. Joining happily in that organization, she increased her skill playing piano and at the time when Emily in the music center practice with members musical ensemble. She noticed there's a man playing a piano that made her heart pounded. At the time when she she noticed the man she has a wish that she can collab playing piano with the man. Uh, the story is if you read the story, you can feel how study in a boarding school. And because more detail, the story is about the Emily life school life in boarding school. Thank you. That's all about my masterpieces. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for my friends. Now I will show you. Okay, here. Uh, okay, I have three projects and a book, digital storytelling, and Wattpad for my novella. And then, but first of all, I will show you my ebook of children's stories. It's about, oh, sorry. Okay, it's I will explain you about the verse. Okay, it's digital storytelling. First of all, from the pictures of my digital storytelling I taken and I download from Google using a lot of interest and cuties of the picture that I have shown. So first of all, why did I choose this theme? In my opinion, digital storytelling theme that I made is adorable because of the little fish figure, and his story might also be able to introduce other animals to early childhood for kids and increase their knowledge of nature too, I think. So let's go to listen and watch the digital storytelling that I write. The Molly Fish, written by Intan Angelia. The little fish looked up into the clear sky. It was blue. She liked blue. A teeny fish swims with its mother. And the teeny fish sees many small animals around it. She looked around while swimming and jumping happily. And then she accidentally bumped into a swimming duck. And the duck said, "Quack, quack, quack, quack." "Oh, I'm so sorry, Mrs. Duck." "All right, kid, I forgive you. Please take care." When she took a good look at the few adorable ducklings, the little fish thought, and she marveled at the joy of wanting to be. "Mother, I want to be a duck. Look how adorable they are." "Sure they are, but you can't be a duck, darling." "Why not?" "First of all, do you have a long neck and a long beak, dear?" "I do not see it." "But I can swim on the surface of the water like a duck." "Of course, but you can't be a duck." "I want to be a cat." "You can't be a cat." "Why not?" "Because you are a fish." "I don't like being a fish. It's too fishy." "Well, you can't be a cat." "I want to be a rabbit." "You can't be a rabbit," said Mother. "Why not? Look, I can hop with my belly." "Besides, What's wrong with being a fish anyway, Molly? Said Mother. I don't like being a fish. It's too slimy. That may be, but you can't be a rabbit. I want to be a pig. You can't be a pig, said Mother. Why not? Most of all, because you are a fish. But also because you don't have a curly tail or eat garbage, said Mother. I want to be an owl. Of course you want to be an owl. Being an owl is the greatest thing ever. Would you have been an owl? Said Mother. So, can I be an owl then? No, of course not, said Mother. Why not? Look. Number one, you don't have wings. Number two, you don't look wise. Number three, you can't. What's wrong with being a fish anyway? Said Mother. Too much silkworm eating and too long in the water. I see, but still not being an owl for you, said Mother. A hideous blackbird sat and drank, talking to the tiny fish. Why so glum? Said he. I don't want to be a fish. What do you want to be then? Said he. Not a fish. I want to be a cat. I want to be a duck, or a rabbit, or a pig, or an owl. Something cute and warm. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I love eating rabbits. I love eating a cat. I love eating pigs. And I love eating owls too. And I'm pretty hungry. I might just go gobble some up right now, said he. That's terrible. That's who I am. But guess the one thing I never ate, said he. Badgers? No, I eat badgers. Lots of badgers, said he. Oh, the mouse deer? No, I also ate a lot of deer, and it's really delicious as usual. Fish? A teeny fish? Bingo, said he. Why don't you eat fish? Because they are too wet, fishy, and slimy, and full of silkworms, said he. So, is it good to be a fish? Yep, said Mother. I guess you can't fight nature. We are what we are. You are a fierce hunter. And you are fishy, wet, slimy, worm-eating, very lucky fish. You should just be happy we're not
warm, said he.
Okay, that's the my digital storytelling about a Molifest, and I come and we come up to my Wattpad. This is my Wattpad. This is my novella. It's about the bullying. The title like we see like we see in the slides, my novella or my writing, which is I create myself from my personal experience when I was in junior high school. It's about the teenagers. Okay. As you can see in here in slide, that's the screen Heal My Scars. Okay, in here. This is about the I have read the I already published, and I already read seven chapter on my story. This is about a move, and then the part the one part is about a move, and the second part of the school of the all right. This is about teenagers. Teenagers was bullying in junior high school. His name is Valerie. Valerie is pretty. I make them. I make her the change name. The Valerie. Valerie is a calm young lady. Valerie is shy, introverted person. But in all the experience, it was when Valerie in junior high school, many things that Valerie find, many things that have a lot of the bad moments that many people and many people around her to bully her. But one day, if one of the some of the or someone like bullied her friend, like bullying her. Actually, he is her friend. Her friend did her friend the boy who was bullied her, but one day the classmates know the how the how the Valerie is, and then friends the person who bullied her actually he's kind, he's very kind, but he's have the bad background for his family, and and suddenly, and one day in before the before the before the person the girl moved to a new area to change the area, uh, the 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 follower and the persons some students some friends has give the bullied or the bad moment for Valerie, uh, uh, where the Valerie give the forgiveness, and she's lost hope. Valerie has had lost hope and had enjoyment in her because her junior high school. But someday, Valerie found the found the found the friends who's the kind of and help the life of uh, Valerie of the Varol's life. So I moved. We come up to my book creator. This is my book creator. This is my ebook about the A Wise Father. This is I using audio and first of all, why I choose first of all why I choose this theme because first of all, I thought before writing it, I took a little feeling that I really want to here I did first of all thought before writing it, I look the little feeling that I really want to feel from my experience of my childhood life, where I miss having a great father who is full love and has a wise father, because I really miss having a father figure in my life, but not achieved, and I never felt that way in my life. And then now, when I think back and think about it again, the figure of the wise father was very influential and played an important role in the upbringing of children, especially when they were small. So uh, behind the story that I didn't realize in my life, I made it up and told it through this book, and I really like them, like the theme of this ebook of children's story. This is the reference. I using the Pinterest to put the sums of pictures of like here, and I some of them I using I taken and I'm using from the Google Pictures. So that's all from my children's story, Wattpad, and book creator, and ebook that I have already wrote. Thank you.
Okay, I want to show my three masterpieces. The first is a book. The theme about education, and the title is Butterfly in a Jar. Tell the story of a child who was playing in the garden with his mother, and he showed many butterflies perched on flowers, and the child caught the butterfly because the butterfly was very beautiful, and he thought the butterfly wanted to eat the flower and was growing. and her mother called him and explained why the butterfly landed on the flower, and he understood. Why I choose that theme? Because when I was a little girl, I remember very well. I often catch a butterfly and put the jar. And at the time, my mother told me about metamorphosis of butterfly. So this is a true story for my experience. So the second is digital storytelling about sharing is happy, and the title is The Last Lollipop. And why I choose the theme, because when my little sister, I often show her like to give something to her playmate. So this is my sister experience.
The Last Lollipop. Once upon a time, there was a pretty little girl named Lisa who lived in a small village. Lisa was invited by her mother to accompany her to go shopping at the supermarket. When they arrived at the supermarket, at the same time, Lisa saw an incredibly delicious candy, and it grabbed her attention. "Wow, lollipop," whispered Lisa. "The candies look so yummy, but I don't have enough money," Lisa said. Because she couldn't afford to buy some candies, she made up her mind to go back to her home with her mom. The candies already grabbed her attention a lot from that moment, so she looked for a good idea how she could buy some lollipops without asking money for her parents. In the eventide, she was lying down on a couch while gazing at the ceiling. "What should I do to have those lollipops?" she whispered. I tried to think about it, and suddenly an idea came to her mind. "Why I don't use my pocket money? I think it is good to get those lollipops," Lisa said. Starting from that moment, she was started to save her money. Lisa saved her pocket money to buy those delicious lollipops as the day went by. Every day, she would be happy if she saved her pocket money because she always thought about candies. "It has been for 5 days. I think I have enough money to go to a supermarket and buy lollipops," said Lisa. Lisa went to the supermarket with a big smile on her face and happy eyes and said to herself, "Oh my God, I couldn't wait to get those candies because I have been waiting for some days." Once she arrived at the store, her happy eyes changed into teary eyes because of the candies were sold. And she cried a lot, and suddenly her friend Lina and Keke saw her and asked her, "Hey Lisa, what's wrong and what happened to you now?" asked Lina. "I was going to buy some lollipops, but the last stuff was already sold out," she replied. "I was so excited to eat those candies, and maybe I could share some candies to you guys. The candies look so yummy and grab my heart and my attention so much." Maybe you are not lucky enough, Lisa," said Lina.
Are you looking for lollipops, Lisa? Asked Kiki. Yes, I am. I have been crazy to have those lollipops, but now they are sold, Lisa replied. I just bought a sack of lollipops, said Kiki. Are you sure? Asked Lina. Yes, I am. Please don't cry anymore and don't be upset, because I will share mine to you, said Keke. It was Keke who bought the last one. We are all friends, so you can have some of mine. Thank you, Keke, said Lisa. You're welcome. The candy is tastier when we share it together. We are all good friends.
Okay, and the last my masterpieces is Wattpad. My Wattpad about my best friend. Actually, this is based on my true story, and the story start 8 years ago when I was in junior high school. I have a very a good friend who always accompany me, and we can also work homework together. And time goes by so far. My friends transferred school and we split up, and I also made new friends again. Every year, I always meet a new friend, but I feel a little different. I prefer to be my friend when I junior high school, and I forgot to change contact phone number, so we didn't communicate for several years. And after a long separation, we finally meet again. I took this team because I want to tell you about my best friend. We definitely have one friends cannot be replaced with thousand of friends. When we don't, when we don't, thousand of friends will leave, but one friends will come to help us and give us a shoulder for us when we cry. And friends won't leave us on shoulder, whatever it is. That's of I feel right now. So this is my 3 masterpieces. Thank you.
Thank you. I feel so relaxed watching your, listening to your explanation, watching your displays. You know what? Ernest Hemingway stated, "Do not worry, you have always returned before and you will write now." So it means that you're still very young. I'm sure you're very young. You have a lot of energy. You have a lot of time to improve your writing skills. And you have to see the benefit of writing. So writing is actually a very good start to improve your mental well-being. Now, I have a question that I would like to ask to each one of you here. Are you satisfied with what you've created? Are you happy with all your masterpieces?
Yeah, I really satisfied with my all masterpieces. I had already spent much time to do this one. Many obstacles that I have to face about how can I find another ideas, but I can deal it with browse it through Google or look on another books as my references. And from this one, I want to elaborate it more and more, write it again and again, so that I can make a new masterpieces for others. I have faced many obstacles, and when I did it, I will say, well done, I'm satisfied.
Okay. For me, so it also many struggles to doing this task and this time. So it also came as something new to me for making this project, as I don't really like writing that much. And it made me push myself in order to gain new experience while finishing and completing this work class task. I have found that by doing so, I can also gain new skills needed for my later days, maybe when I working for a company. I've also gotten some help from my friend either to help for the understanding in English skills. Okay, thank you.
For me, in my for my master thesis, I think it's 85% uh, satisfied for reader readers to read my masterpiece. Because I as I put all my effort to make a storyline, plot twist, and make a good pictures in my ebook, like and visual storytelling. I hope readers, I hope readers enjoy my masterpiece. Even there are many difficulties that I struggle, but I can deal well.
Okay, how uh, how I satisfy with my happy. For the three results that I have done, I'm very satisfied. I'm happy and I'm proud of myself, as well as um, the effort, energy, and time I put by seeing the result for myself. I'm satisfied with my masterpieces, and that's I think that's the good and that's the benefit for my life, especially myself. Many good things that I get, many positive things that I got, and I thank God and I'm grateful for that.
Okay, for me, yes, I really appreciate for myself so far, because when I look in the past while I wrote in novel, digital story, ebook, I really have a hard time. So now I will satisfied with my masterpieces.
Okay, thank you. Oh yes, we have to be satisfied with what we've created, even though it's not perfect yet. Well, I'm sure that you're still beginner in writing. Yeah, you're still a beginner in writing, and you have your own struggles, and you want to improve your writing. I'm sure that you have many obstacles in writing your masterpieces. You just shared it to us. Yeah, you shared some to us, how you struggled a lot to writing, like just like what Tanya stated. Well, she didn't really enjoy much about writing, but I think that she get the benefits. Yeah, she gets the benefits out of this kind of activity. Well, thank you. We've come to the end of our show. And I would like to invite all the storytellers. I would like you to encourage our viewers, give your closing statements to the viewers. Just give a 30-second closing statements. Time is yours.
I would like to share my closing statements that when no one can hear your own stories or anything else, just write it down. Write it all in a creative ways and let the ideas flow in you. Because the best way of healing is writing down. Thank you.
Okay, this afternoon passed so quickly as we tell about our stories, and unfortunately, we must say goodbye for the time being. Hopefully, we are doing today gave a benefit for both parties and we are able to meet in some other time. Thank you for joining our live streaming and watch us this afternoon, and I hope you got a blessed day ahead.
Okay, I'd like to say thank you for the facilitator, Ma'am Deborah. I I'm so grateful to be a storyteller, to share my masterpieces in this Work Miles program collaboration with Creative Writing Plus. I hope uh, readers or viewers uh, enjoy my masterpieces and my friends' masterpieces, and I hope you get inspiration to express your feeling, thoughts on your writing.
All right. For me, about the what we already found, what we already did something for us, for ourselves. For the next time, for the next moment, we have to doing the best thing, the best, and give the struggle that we have. And the next time, we have to doing something be better of our struggle. Thank you.
Okay, for me, the closing statement, if you want to be a writer, you must do things above all others. First, read alone and write alone. Thank you.
Thank you. So to all dear viewers, encouragement, and I hope that to all viewers who watch the show, I hope you find passion for writing. Now, my dear storytellers, I would like you to instill in your mind that you would write one story about something that you know. Write the best story that you can write. Who knows that someday you're going to become a famous writers and we are going to read many of your masterpieces. So thank you. This is the end of episode 1 and we are going to live stream episode 2 on Tuesday at 1 p.m. So please stay tuned and watch for the next upcoming episode. Thank you. God bless everyone and please stay healthy.